Hello everybody, Pro Chef Luca here. Today we'll be baking some ginger nuts. We're baking them because they're just really nice. Okay, so let's get into it. So the ingredients are 2 cups of plain flour, 1 cup of caster sugar, half a teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. So we just got ground cinnamon. I don't think you could. What's cinnamon? I don't know. A pinch of salt, which is ground ginger, butter, 125 grams of butter, a small egg. So there's a small egg. This is a pretty small egg. Just gonna sit right there. I'm in a dangerous position. And golden syrup. I love golden syrup. 1 teaspoon of golden syrup. So it says sift into the basin. This is a basin, also known as a bowl. I found that out now. Some flour. So 2 cups of flour, so we'll be doing that. So we've finished stirring the mixture, and we've got 125 grams of butter here. We're just going to rub it in so it gets like a fine crumb consistency. So let's go. Alright, so just rub. I've never done this before. Actually, no. Okay, story time. So I was in food class. I've left food class now. But last year, year 9, in food class, I made some pastry. And I rubbed stuff like this. It's a pretty cool story, right? But wait, there's more. The pastry. So we're making like quiches, basically. And the quiches, they had like... Yeah, they were egg quiches. And the egg was really eggy. And this story's really uninteresting. And I've got nothing else to tell you. So, yes, that was the story. I made pastry, and this is actually not as buttery as I would expect it to be. But, oh well, it should get buttery soon. Cool. So we've finished crumbing, or whatever it is, like kneading the butter into the mixture, and so now it looks pretty nice. It's all like, what did it say? Crumb. It's crumb. So we shall now what you do? Crack the egg into this bowl. Oh yeah, first try. Alright, so there we go. The egg's cracked into the bowl. Next, get this golden syrup open. Just a knife. Oh yeah. And how much is this? 1 teaspoon of golden syrup. So we'll get 1 teaspoon. Put the golden syrup with the eggs. I love golden syrup so much. It's the best thing known to man. Look at it. Will it stop drizzling is the question. Stop drizzling. Let's dollop it in here. Isn't it just really satisfying how the goldenness just okay. How the goldenness just drips out, and it's, yep, that's all I have to say. So once it's all dripped out, so we'll beat the egg in the golden syrup now. Oh, it didn't fling everywhere. Oh yeah. So once we've done beating the egg in golden syrup, we're going to pour it in there. And then mix it into a dough. So, yep, go. So, I'm actually going to turn this off. Safety in the kitchen, children. Turn off your appliances so you don't fracture your finger. Mum. Alright, so now we dig a well in the thing. Pro Chef Luca tip, always dig well. Wells are good. Not sure why. And now, work into a firm dough with hand. So I have to work this egg and golden syrup mixture with hand into a firm dough. So, now we shall work this into a firm dough with my hand. I don't really want to do this, but oh. Ugh. Okay, just get, it's wet. Ugh. So we're working so far, getting it into a firm dough. Very firm dough is what this will be at the end of this. So firm, in fact, that it will be like a ginger nut. Okay, so the pro chef tip that I just gave earlier is very potent, because I'm going to tell you another story that I actually have no idea how it happened. So basically, my mum fractured her finger on a beater. Yep, that's the story. It's an epic story. So the moral of that story is, work. I should really write a script for this. Okay, so the moral of the story is, when you're working with appliances, make sure to be careful and have adult supervision. If you're under the age of, what's a reasonable age? Like 12? If you're under the age of 12, so like 11 or under, or you could be 12 as well, I don't know. Depending on how confident you are. I've seen the Master Chef and they're like, but I'm not like a Master Chef. Okay, be back to you when I've done the mixing. So once it's sticking together nicely, make into So if your mixture is not sticking together that well, because ours isn't, just add a bit of water. That's what my mum told me. Just put it in, and it'll help it bind together or stick, and then it'll dry up when you bake. I don't know if this is enough water, but just keep adding small bits of water if it's not sticking together, and then get it into a doughy mixture. So once it's kind of sticking together nicely and there's good consistency, make into like a small ball. So just grab it and crush, I guess, with your hand. I don't really know what I'm doing here, but I am a pro chef, so listen to me. So once it's in a small ball, put on the tray. Yes. And then make multiple small balls until it's you've used up all your mixture. And if you have any excess mixture, then I'd advise on eating it, because it does taste really, really nice. So I made the balls way too big, and now I'm halving them. So that's pretty epic. So yeah, make sure they're around, I don't know what my hand is, but like, here's a phone. That size. Yeah. Okay, cool. So I've split all the balls in half, and now I will be putting it in the oven, 160 to 170, anywhere between there, I don't really know. Yeah, I've got no idea. So now they're in the oven, we leave them in there for 15 minutes, I think. So see you in 15 minutes. So basically, I put them in the oven as balls, when you're meant to squish them down like this. So the butter's melted, they're looking a bit more golden brown, and we're going to squish them down and put them back in the oven. Okay, so while the excess mixture is in the oven, we have a big ball of dough that we're going to make into a massive ginger nut. I don't know how it's going to work. We might have to cook it for a bit longer. Just flatten it down. This time I've remembered. Well, actually, I never even knew you had to flatten them. But I'm a pro chef, so pro chef tip, always flatten your biscuits before putting them in the oven. I don't know, that looks kind of flat. It's kind of falling apart a bit, but it should be good. Time to load it into the oven. Just keep. We just got the ginger nuts out of the oven, and they smell delicious. They're looking really good, and I can't wait to eat them.